Hello, my name is Sandeep Sakunde, student of MIT Academy of Engineering and from School of Civil Engineering, DSY direct second year student, BTech. Today I am give the presentation on emerging trend in geotechnical engineering. The topic is compaction control. This presentation is done under the guidance of the very experienced person in the field of geotechnical engineering, Professor Vijay Mutekar sir. Before going for presentation, we will understand what is
Hello.
compaction.
So this is my short introduction, this presentation. So we will understand what is compaction. The compaction nothing but the compaction is the pressing the soil particle close to each other by mechanical method or by uh, manual method. Here during the compaction is expelled from the wide space in the soil pass. Compaction is very much important in any types of construction like embankment, highways. These are the photos you are looking at. Due to the lack of proper compaction of the soil, this failure has occurred in the building. The first images you see is due to the soil shear failure, and the second images the building has collapsed on the one side due to the soil settlement, and the fourth one is has caused by landslide due to the lack of proper soil compaction, and last is soil compaction also. So due to all these reasons we have to do compaction. So by the looking at the above photos we will understand how much compaction is needed. So basically compaction is necessary for every type of construction. Because of compaction we will increases the shear strength of the soil, and hence stability and bearing capacity also increases obviously. Compaction also helps the decreasing the rate of the soil and compressibility and permeability. If the compacted effort is increases, the permeability of soil it decreases due to increase the dye density and the orientation of particles. मतलब हमने जब कॉम्पैक्ट एफर्ट ज़्यादा लगाया है तो ऑब्वियसली हमारी जो परमेबिलिटी सॉइल की जो परमेबिलिटी हो डिक्रीज हो जाएगी. और नेसेसिटी सॉइल स्ट्रक्चर is also plays an important role. The water content at which the soil is compacted plays an important role in the engineering property. मीन्स कॉम्पैक्टेड जो क्लियर सॉइल रहती है वो इंजीनियरिंग प्रॉपर्टी में हेल्पफुल है, क्योंकि अगर हमारी सॉइल कॉम्पैक्टेड रहेगी तो हमारी सॉइल की जो बेरिंग कैपेसिटी हो इंक्रीज हो जाएगी. एंड दिस स्वेलिंग पार्टिस प्लेज एन इम्पोर्टेंट रोल इन द एवरी टाइप ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन. So it did very well, very well. The soil compacted dry of optimum water content has high water deficiency and a random orientation of the particles. So moving to the next slide. What compaction is needed? If हमने अगर compaction किया है तो हमारी जो ड्राई डेंसिटी है वो इंक्रीज हो जाएगी ऑब्वियसली. अगर जब हमारी ड्राई डेंसिटी इंक्रीज हो जाएगी तो जो हमारा मॉइस्चर कंटेंट है वो ऑब्वियसली डिक्रीज हो जाएगा और हमें जो ऑप्टिमम मॉइस्चर कंटेंट है वो सही से मिलेगा. So the method of compaction. We are going to see some innovation in the feed method. We can achieve 90 to 95% dry unit weight using the feed compaction method compared to laboratory testing. So let us know about the new techniques in the feed compaction. So we are earlier discussed the method of field compaction. The laboratory compaction test gives an idea that what compacted dry unit weight to achieve in the field. Generally in the field 90 to 95% of the laboratory obtained dry unit weight is attained. So the first modern compactor we will use in earlier days, the intelligence compactor. The intelligence compactor is a compaction of road material such as a layer of soil, aggregate base or asphalt pavement material using advanced laboratory rollers arm with the unified measurement system, a computer reporting system, GPS mapping and optical feedback control. So the intelligence compactor gives a precision mapping because of its connected to the satellite continuously. There is a features in it that allows you to set the number of passes required for the compaction. So there is a no less or more compaction. This is a speciality of the intelligence compact. So the modern term vibrator rollers is useful by applying combined static and dynamic force to increase the load bearing capacity of the surface. A vibrator roller is one of the type of compact. This type of rollers is more efficient than other type of roller for compaction purposes. A vibratory rollers usually has a two wheel installed on the rear and while a drum roller is installed on the front. So vibrator rollers are ideal for the compacting granular soil like sand. They can also be used to compact paving material. These granular soils are difficult to compact otherwise the simple rollers. Therefore, a vibrator rollers produce the vibrations, allowing the granule particles to rearrange in a compact, removing any voids. This is the advantage of the vibrator rollers. And what is the so moving to the new types of roller, pneumatic tire rollers. This type of rollers compaction is a major element of the national highway roads to avoid timely road damages, potholes, and road breakages as a result of poor construction of the roads. Pneumatic rollers is therefore highly necessary in the construction of the roads to achieve maximum density and excellent smoothness of the road that can endure for the edges. Its main purpose is to maneuver the material to effectively remove the air voids resulting from the loose place material until achieving the nominated levels of compaction. It can be used on the both soil and asphalt. They are also widely used for compaction of subgrades, base and bituminous mixtures. This type of tandem vibrator roller is useful for better compaction. This is advantage of the tandem vibrator rollers and compaction up to the depth. This also advantage of the tandem vibrator rollers useful for compacting granular base course and the asphalt concrete work. उसके बाद है फ्लैश ट्रिमिलिंग एंड फेवर पासिंग के लिए बहुत यूज़फुल टेंडम वाइब्रेटर रोलर से। उसके बाद है ग्रेट प्रोडक्टिविटी हमें टेंडम वाइब्रेटर रोलर से मिलती है। सो टेंडम वाइब्रेटर जो रोलर है उससे हम बेटर कॉम्पैक्शन भी कर सकते हैं और हमें जो प्रोडक्टिविटी मिलने वाली हो ज़्यादा अच्छी रहेगी। So these are the effect of the compaction on the properties of soil. Firstly, compressibility. The compressibility of the compacted soil varies according to amount of pressure is applied. मतलब कि हमने compaction करते हुए कितना प्रेशर लगा है compressibility उस पर डिपेंडेंट है। उसके बाद है shear strength of the soil compacted to the dry optimum is more than those compacted to the wet ऑप्टिमम एट अ लोअर स्ट्रेंथ। मतलब कि हम अगर ज़्यादा कॉम्पैक्टेड किया तो हमारी जो शेयर स्ट्रेंथ सॉइल की रहेगी वो ज़्यादा रहेगी। तीसरा है सॉइल स्ट्रक्चर कॉम्पैक्टेड टू ड्राई ऑफ द ऑप्टिमम हाउ फ्लैकुलेटेड स्ट्रक्चर ड्यू टू द अट्रैक्शन ऑफ द बिटवीन सॉइल पार्टिकल बिकॉज ऑफ द लो वाटर प्रेशर। सो this will explain very well in the diagram if any question. And the last one is a poor water pressure. Poor water pressure is affected by the compaction on the properties of the soil. So poor water pressure is high for those soil whose water content is high and hence soil compacted to the weight of the optimum compaction. We will exhibit more poor water pressure than the soil compacted dry optimum. Soil compacted to dry side of the optimum we will take more stress for the little strain, hence strain curve of the type of soil with steeper and elastic modulus is more. This will also shows in the diagram. So understanding